Dinner X79, guys. Today I'm coming to you with a review of the OCG July 1st ban list. That's right, the OCG just dropped their latest ban list. It goes into effect July 1st of this year. And we're going to take a look at it and to see whether or not some of the hits that are on this list could translate into the TCG. All right, so without further ado, we're going to get right into this. Now, this list is actually very interesting. There weren't that many bans, but there were quite a few semis. All right, so we're gonna get the band cards, and the first two band cards, and there are only two band cards. It's Nightmare Mermaid and Gandora X, Gandora Dragon X. I mean, all right, now the Gandora Dragon X FTK was a major problem over in the OCG for a bit. They're finally just going after that card and just killing the FTK outright. It was never a problem here in the TCG, primarily because I think we hit a lot of the problematic cards that were in that deck already before it really could be a thing. So this is definitely an OCG hit. We're never going to see this in the TCG. Nightmare Mermaid, on the other hand, is something that we are going to see in the TCG. I see this card going to 0. It is a win con in so many decks. It's not even funny. This card needs to go to 0. I mean, if you don't believe, take a look at what the Danger decks are doing. The second they get this card out on the field, it basically is their win con. It weakens all monsters by 1,000 attack. I mean, I don't really think it's a very fair card. And just the way it's inciting deck building, yeah, I can see this going to 0. All right, now for the limits, there's 5 limits, so I'm going to show the first 4. All right, they put Salmon Great Gazelle to 1. All right, now will this happen on the TCG list? Not the next one, not our July list. I'm seeing a hit to Gazelle. If they're gonna put Gazelle to 1, I can see that happening either September or November. Because I know Chaos Impact, we're getting that link for the Salmon Grace, and that's essentially the win con for the deck now. Basically, you summon that, you nuke the board, and you either swing for game or you swing for heavy damage. You bring back a powerful link monster on your opponent's field, and then you basically burn them for the rest of their life points. If the TCG Konami is going to do anything to this card on the July list, I say it's a 2, not the 1. The other card that I could actually probably see maybe getting a hit before Gazelle is probably Jack Jaguar, considering it's an extender. And I got a feeling that the TCG Konami might go after some extender cards on the next list instead of going after main engine cards, because they like making money off the sale of the structure decks. I mean, there still are. All right. Colossus to 1, this is something that a lot of players have been asking for the last few lists. I can actually see this going to happen in July. I mean, think about this. I mean, right now, playing on the 3 Colossus is insanely impressive. Not only that, but most Thunder Dragon players are now utilizing this card to extend into rank A plays, and putting this card to 1 basically tells the Thunder Dragon players, yeah, you're either using it as a floodgate or a rank A extender, not both. I like the idea behind that. Put it to 1. Dragonhawk is an interesting thing. I can understand the OCG hitting it. I know they want to OCG when they want to kill a deck, they go after they go after the cards. Over here in the TCG, I'm not sure this will happen. I mean, if it does go to 1, fine. If it doesn't, fine. I mean, I don't really care. This is the card really I want to see be hit more. Debug is a catch-up move. Personally, I think that was a major middle finger to every other Cybers deck that's either out or coming out, forcing players to buy copies of Silent Mining. I just don't think it was a very good move. Last card they put to 1 was Metaverse. Okay, now this is a hit I could actually definitely see coming into the TCG, but it's not going to go to 1. I'm saying it's going to go to 0. Primarily because is that this card, by bringing out Mystic Mine, reminds me a lot of what happened with last format with Phantom Knight Rank Up Magic Launcher going into Azeroth. Dropping Azeroth and Mystic Mine on your opponent's turn, basically shutting them down from doing anything. That's really an oppressive strategy. I could see Metaverse going on to 0. Forcing players to play Mystic Mine during their turn gives the opponent a chance to actually probably play around Mystic Mine, especially if once they know you're playing it, they could easily just turn around and go after it with back row removal, or possibly see how many monsters you have in the field, and just summon the an equal number of monsters, set back row pass just to pop mine. I can tell you right now, by removing Metaverse from the game, it does turn around and take Sky Strikers down a notch because they don't have that card to really steal wins now. So now they really have to go back to their grind game instead of that mine plus the grind game. So I can see this going to 0. All right, semis. All right, ABC, Buster Wyvern to 2, Spiral Quick Fix to 2. That's not going to happen in TCG anytime soon. Dark Arm Dragon, I can see this happening in TCG. Not sure where it will. Dark River just went on the limited list last list, so this is not coming off. Parankatops, that's an interesting card. It's more of a side deck staple over here in the TCG. I don't see TCG Konami actually touching it. This already happened, so it's a catch-up move. Cyberstein to 2. I mean, the Cyberstein FTK, it does exist, but nobody's playing it because the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community basically let everybody know how to beat a deck. And the thing about FTKs is that if people don't know about them, that's when they have a lot of power. But once you're prepared for it, nobody's going to run it. Trisha 2 is interesting. I really don't see it happening here. Okay, Necros, bit more of an interesting situation with Necros in the OCG. I guess they just need to rein that deck in a little bit. I don't see this happening at all in the TCG. Mystic Mine being to 2 in the TCG, I don't see that happening either. Once you get rid of Metaverse, Mine loses its power to really become a very problematic card. It's just a fail spell then. I don't see this happening in the TCG if they ban Metaverse. All right, coming down the list for the Unlimited, Stratos, and Diamond Knight. They've been moving the True Draco stuff off the list for a while. Personally, in my opinion, Heroes and True Draco. I know True Draco's taken a few tops here and there, but I can tell you right now, the deck needs another body, True Draco body in the deck. I would love to see this card back at 2. Put the card at 2. Let the deck be. You don't have to give us the True King Trap. Just give this guy back to us at 2. Fine. Heroes aren't really doing anything, and I know with the new hero support, the evil hero support that's coming out in August, I think it was, in the next Duelist of Legend, I can actually see this coming down the list. Definitely. All right. OCG Unlimited, totally awesome, and Book of Knowledge, we never really had an issue with these cards. Solid Judgment 3, that's actually pretty huge in the OCG. Not sure we're going to see this happen in the TCG, but it would be cool. I mean, it will power up Counter Fairy decks a little bit more. Ceasefire, Burn players in the OCG are a little bit more happy. They have this card at 3. I think we had it back at 3 for a while, so. But that's basically it. Guys, that's it. That's the list for the OCG. That goes into effect July 1st. Guys, in the comment section down below, let me know what hits do you think are going to happen on the TCG list based on this OCG list. I would love to hear you guys' opinion. Guys, if you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this on my channel, make sure to subscribe, enable notifications so you don't miss a single upload. Guys, check out the description box. Find the invite link to my Discord server. Join the conversation. We'd love to have you. Guys, follow me on Twitter at BystanderX79. And guys, if you really want to see this channel reach even greater heights, consider backing me on Patreon. The link to my Patreon page is down in the description box below. All right? And guys, until next time, peace.